ready to go live. Let me see who's in here. Oh, hang on. I'll get my finger out of the way. We've got Anne and Yvonne. Hi, Joanne. How are you? Hi, Glennis. For once on my time. Yeah, that's good. It's the SewTrivia night and Treasure Hunt Wednesday. Hope you all guys had a lovely weekend. The rest of the weekend. Hi, Sandra. The last couple of days have been a little bit warm. So I've situated myself in the middle of the shop here and there's a fan right above me. So hopefully that'll keep it cool. Hi, Doreen. How are you? Yeah, so let's hope it keeps it all nice and a little bit cool for tonight. What else is happening? We've had, it was lovely with all the jeweled path being released on Saturday. I hope you all enjoy that new pattern. It is another one that looks great in the marbles. There's been some sharing time. I need some more sent in, guys. We're starting to get a bit low again. So send in what you're doing and what you're up to. Hope you all had a lovely Australia Day, the day off. I didn't. I actually took the day off. It was just too hot and there was no one around. So I have left it. Hi, Marg. How are you? Caught up on some sleep. I'm trying to catch up on it, Marg. I haven't quite got there yet, but I'm trying to catch up on a little bit of sleep. It's just too hot and muggy at the moment. Hi, Dizzy. How are you? And all the groupies. Yeah, definitely. I love that name, the Bindies groupies. So what are we going to do tonight? We've got SewTrivia. This one I have actually pulled questions from all little aspects of Bindies and a few others. So if you've been paying attention or looking at different things on the website or Facebook, you'll probably get a few. And I've got some name block in there as well, and different things. So I just sort of little wait for a few people that can come late. Everybody does win. Don't forget that. I have the triple S's. Don't forget, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell. Stalk me on Facebook and Instagram. And don't forget to share the posts. Okay, share it around so that we can get everybody in here to actually join the groupies and have some fun. So the teaching's coming along. I'm almost at the point of starting to put classes up. I'm still testing a few of the programs that I can do, so I'll be able to do some. Hi, Ruth. How are you? I'll be able to do some online classes. Hi, Gail. How are you, sweetie? So doing that with just a small group and myself. It won't be on YouTube. It will just be a class. Nina, hello. This is your first time on here that you can chat. Yeah. Oh, lovely. Thanks, Nina. Nina's one of the ones that I think it's the same Nina that actually inspired this quilt a little bit. It was from many, many years ago. Yeah, welcome, Nina. And who was after Nina just then? Jackie, how are you? So, yeah, you're all coming in for SewTrivia. So, little rules on SewTrivia. Not many. Basically, it runs, because it all depends on whether you're watching straight through YouTube or through Facebook. There can be a little, that's you? I thought so, Nina. Thank you. Nina's been on to me to do the Jigsaw and Puzzled one for a while. I did have one years ago. I've just redeveloped it for the 2.5-inch strips. So, yes, with SewTrivia. So if you're watching through Facebook or Instagram, sometimes there's a little lag. So you'll be watching it and you'll see answers come up straight away. So the rule is just answer at any time. Okay, I would leave a bit of a gap between the questions so that you can all catch up and just put an answer in. Whoever types in an answer, all right, you are entitled to vouchers. It is a case of who gets as many, right? Gets a little bit more in their voucher, but everybody will get a voucher. Okay, so let's get started because I've got quite a few to actually get through. Yep, we've got kids playing outside, but that's okay. It's still quite light, isn't it, at this time of night? All right, first question. What colour did I change to on my website this week? So I changed the banners and all the colours that you see throughout the website on all where the words are and everything. I changed the colour. So it used to be a brownie colour. What is it now? You're all shooting over to the website to have a look, aren't you? Yeah. So what colour did I change my website? There is a different colour on there. Ooh. Ooh, no. No. We got some interesting ones coming through. No. Wasn't white, wasn't yellow. Here we go. Hi, Karen. How are you? Yeah, I think you're getting it because it is my favourite colour. Here comes Jane, Joanne. Yeah, you've all just been over there. No, not blue, Jackie. There we go. You're all coming through. Anne, Ruth, Nina. Yes, it is purple. I figured out how to change things on there, so it is purple. Gail, you've got it. Doreen, Nina. Yep. Yeah, it is a good colour, isn't it? Yeah, it is one of those ones that just seems to work with so many different colours as well. Your favourite? Yeah, it is my favourite. All right, so it is purple. Hope you like it. It's a little bit softer, a little bit different. And I thought I'll just change it up that way. There's lots of things changing on the website, as you would have noticed. All right, question 2. Oh, question 2 has a visual. Here it is. Okay. What pattern does this block belong to? So these are a couple of blocks that I teach when I do the workshops. What pattern do these go into? So what's the quilt pattern called that these blocks go into? But I'm not even holding it the right way. And I think yeah, you're all getting it. I brought up an oldie, didn't I? If I put those two together, you'll actually see it. Oh, look at you all go. I'll take mine bender. I'll take mine bended. Yeah, that's all right. It is mine bend. It is just mine bend. So yeah, you're all coming through with it. It is. Oh, you're just too good. You know my patterns. I've got another one coming up that might throw you. All right, so mine bend is one. There'll be some more kits of those cut soon. I do have to get more fabric in again. That's what I'm organising at the moment. All right. Love it. Mine bend. You're all getting it. Next one. Oh, another visual. Here we go. What is the name of this quilt? What do I call this pattern? Okay, not the fabric. It's actually the quilt. What is the name of the quilt pattern? All right. So I need the quilt pattern. I'm peeking around the corner to see if any of you start. Okay, so it's this one. What do you call this one? Oh, has this got you stumped? Got you stumped. What's the pattern called? Hi, Rhonda. How are you? Jump on in with the trivia. If you haven't answered, whoever answers the most, fair enough, but you still all get a voucher for just answering anything. What do you call this pattern? Haven't done it for a while. I've pulled out some archive ones, haven't I? No, not for rectangles. It is for something. No, not that one, Joanne. Oh, we've got a few who've got it. Yeah, there's quite a few of you coming through with it now. Not that one, Dizzy. Yeah, you got it now, Joanne. Oh, Rhonda, it's for something, but it's not for squares. I'm working on it now. Yes, you are, Doreen. Can't wait to see it. That's it. 4 corners. Yes, that's the one. So 4 corners is the pattern name on that quilt. Go, Gail. That's it, Anne. Yes, definitely. So 4 corners. That's the one where we use 2.5-inch strips. And it is an easy, nice one to make. Yes, 4 corners. Yes, we've got it. All right. Loving it. Next one. Oh, now I've got questions. I have to get the book closer. Oh, okay. So this is actually quilted with stippling. Yes, Karen, that's it. This one's got stippling on it. What do you call it when you quilt right on the seam? Not beside it, right on the seam. What do you call it when you go right on the seam when you're quilting? There's a certain phrase that we all use. Yeah, that was too easy. That was just too easy. You're all getting it. Look at that. Yep. Oh, Dutch stitch. I haven't heard of that, Nina. Might be called that. I'll have a look at that. That's a new one. Yes. You've got it. You're all getting it. I'm just waiting in case there's a lag for some of them that are watching it through a different one. But definitely. So when you actually quilt beside it, it's called echo quilting because you can make it look like an echo, like ripple quilting. But when you go straight on the seam, it's called, well, I'm a stitch in the ditch. In the ditch, Dutch stitch. I'll have to look at that one, Nina. But I love it. Yeah, I love it. Learning something as well if it is. Okay. Next one. Oh, this is an exciting one. This is one that if you'd seen my post this afternoon, Anne from Crystals and More and I, yep, Karen, that's it. Anne from Crystals and More and I have gone into a little joint venture. She with Anne with her dragons and crystallizing them. And when I was down in Melbourne, she's actually used my fabric to get them screen printed onto. So when I was down there, she asked me to design a border around it. Hence why Jeweled Path came out as well, because that was one I had in my head to do, and I thought a nice little one around the dragon would look really, really lovely. So I did post it up. There will be kits coming out soon, but not just yet. That was just a little teaser one. The question from that post, if you saw it, what's the name of the dragon? This will throw you a little bit. What's the name of the dragon that Anne has called it? She has Boris, and she has all sorts of other ones. You guys all went and had a look. Wow, look at you go. Yeah, so she has all sorts of different ones. She'll be actually, as we said, we'll be kitting it up. Both of us will be carrying them in stock. And yeah, you've all got it. You've all got that one. Yeah, Arthur. I thought that was a really good name. Arthur the Dragon, because she's got Boris and she's got another one that I can't remember. Yes, it's Arthur. She comes up with all these medieval names for her dragons. There we go. Heather, how are you? Yes, Arthur. We got it. Love it. All right. Oh, this is a different one. Okay, so Arthur is the name of the new dragon that's actually got the jeweled path around it. It's the smaller version, and I'll be writing the pattern for it, and we'll have it out in the next week. Okay, so you'll see that pop up in the posts and on the website. Okay, next one. What is this? Is sewing related, but not something I touch on very often. What's the netting fabric called that they use in tutus? All right, so they use them in the tutus, that netting fabric. So not satin or anything, but the netting fabric. What do you call that? Oh gosh, these are just too easy. You guys know you're sewing. Look at this. SewTrivia, go girls. Look at all these groupies coming in with it. Love the spell check, Doreen. But I know what you mean, so it's okay. Yep, you've all figured that one out. Yeah, it's just, I actually use tulle here to make some food net covers that I sell in the shop. And I thought that's something a little bit different to throw in as a question. Yeah, you're all getting that one. You're all coming really quick with it. Most of us had kids that have been in dancing. Both my kids were in dancing, so I had to make lots of things using tulle when they were younger. Oh, okay, next question. What do you call it when you sew your fabric on paper? Yep, Karen, you got it. Sew the fabric onto paper. So there's a certain term, there's two terms. There's a certain term for when you're sewing on the paper and you're using that diagram on the paper as your guide. What do you call that? Which is one of my favourite things to do, and I haven't done it for years and years. And I really want to get into it. Yes. Oh, Sandra, you went right in there, girl. You went with all the different ones to make sure you got there. Yep. It's foundation piecing or paper piecing, definitely. English paper piecing, I'll take that. Sometimes the English paper piecing is more for your little hexies where you hand sew them around. But foundation or paper piecing is the one where you're sewing it straight on. So, yeah. So, it depends, I suppose, where you're from, who you've been taught by, that sort of stuff. But it is definitely paper piecing, foundation piecing, or English paper piecing. But English paper piecing is usually the hexies. I've been copy out of my foundations today. Oh, nice, Sandra. Love. I can't wait to see it. see what you're doing, what pattern you're going to do and how big pieces you're going to use. As you guys have seen, I've done 1 inch with 16 pieces in it. It's over there on the counter. I won't go and get it right now. All right, here we go. Here's another one. This one's about tools that we use. There are 4 sizes in rotary cutter blades or rotary cutting things. Name 2 sizes. Okay, so the size of the blades, you can get them in 4 sizes, all right, in millimeters, by the way. So what's 2 of them? Oh, Sandra, you're onto it, darling. You're giving a lot of information. Yes. So usually when you use them, the smaller ones are if you're doing smaller work, okay? And as you're getting up into it, the 60 mil ones, the biggest one, is really good if you're doing a lot of long cutting because it actually travels further than what the smaller ones do. So you're not, it sounds weird, but you're not pushing as long, all right? So yeah, you're all getting, Doreen, 15, where'd you get that one from? It is a 45. That could be a spell check. So yeah, it's you're all getting it. I can see all the answers coming up. So you're all getting it through. Lovely. So yeah, it depends on what you're using. If you're going through curves, okay, go down to the 28's, usually a good one. 15's I don't touch at all. But oh, sorry, 18's. Doreen's got me onto 15's. 18's I don't really touch. But if you go down to the 28's. All right, you can get around curves a lot easier. But as I said, if you're doing the long straight ones for quite a while, the big 60s are good. The 45s, you do it for a little while. That's still okay if you're not cutting heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps. Hence why I have a 61. All right, because of all the cutting that I do. All right, we're getting close. Couple more and then we'll get into treasure hunt. All right. Oh, another visual. Okay. What quilt name, that's what I meant, I thought, Dory. What quilt pattern is this block from? Now, this is only partially done, so I'm sort of tricking you on this one. What quilt pattern is this partially made block from? So if you've seen the YouTube videos, if you've done any of that, it is one that it is... You guys are just too onto it. You're just way too onto this. I'm going to have to find Karen. I love yep, all good. I'm going to have to harden these questions up, aren't I? Yeah, Funky Picnic. So that's the one that's made with 10-inch squares and 2.5-inch strips. And it's one that you just keep turning it around and cutting it. And it is one that you can... as you keep cutting it, turning it round and round and round, it then gives you more strips within it. If you, so you've been check out my website, the YouTube website, that sort of thing, and check out how to make the Funky Picnic. That's one I haven't done a lot on lately. I haven't done a lot of things. I think it'll look great with the marbles and a white. There's another new solid that I should bring out very shortly that I've been cutting. Right, next one. Fat fingers. That's all right, Karen. I blame fat fingers and spell check. All right. So this is another visual. Now this one's pictures of a quilt, but you got to give me the name of the block used to make the quilts. So what block has been used in making this quilt, or both of them? This one's done in like a stained glass look because it's got the black in between, but it's exactly the same block. All right. So what block? Not Snowball, Sandra, no. So what block is it that is used to make these ones? So this one is actually without the black in the middle as you're working around. And this one's got the black just to give it that stained glass look. You're all onto it again. You're all onto it again. Yes. It is a pineapple one. And that one's a really good one too to do with paper piecing, actually, because then you can get it. It's quite precise because there's so many little points and everything. All right. It's really good on paper piecing if you do it. You can do it without it, but it is a really good one to do with paper piecing. All right. So that one is called the pineapple block. All right, one more question, and this is probably the easiest one, and I thought I'd throw it in, and you guys are just going to smash it. My groupies know this back to front. All right, What's the standard seam that we use when we're joining our pieces together? What's the size? What inch is what we use as the seam allowance on our piecing? Yeah, it's probably too easy. And here you all come. Yep, it's probably an easy one, but I thought I'll throw in an easy one at the end, and we can all go through from there. So don't forget, guys, when I do actually get this, I have to wait for it to be uploaded to YouTube on my side. I then go back through all the messages, all the comments, and I will tally it up. So you'll get your vouchers over the, hopefully before the weekend, but you'll get them by the weekend at least, okay? It depends on what hour of the morning that I actually get to do them. You'll be surprised sometimes when your vouchers come through, or if you ask me a question late at night, because you're up, because I know we're up a lot, and I answer you, and it could be 1, 2 in the morning. Yeah, it is. A man says, good on him, Joanne. The man says 6.4 millimeters. Yeah, okay. Easy to answer than do. Yeah, totally. Someone came in the shop the other day, and she was new at it, and she's loving the shop, the whole thing. Going to look at the YouTubes and that. Wendy, her name was, and she said something about sewing straight, and I said, to be honest, I can't. If you gave me something to sew straight, I'm not that good at it, sewing it or cutting. We have tools that help us do that. And if you get used to your tools, and now, like when I started, it was hard. Now I'm pretty right because it's been so much practice makes perfect. You still sneeze, you still make a little bit of a wonky bit. It's not going to hurt it. But yeah, it is our 1/4 inch seam that we do use. All right, let's get into treasure hunt. We've got about 9 minutes to go before they all go live on the website. If anyone's new on here, treasure hunt is where you will find them on my website. They are not in the correct category. They are not named the correct thing. You will only go by the price and by the picture and what I show you here. Oh, Sue, that's okay, sweetie. You're just in time for treasure hunt. Yay! So when you go to put them in your cart, if you haven't paid for them, you'll have to pay postage. If you go back and look for something else and then buy again, I actually give you vouchers for your postage, okay? For any excess postage. All orders now over $100 are free postage. It has gone to $100. I have had to stop wearing a lot of the costs because also with the freight, with everything going up. That's all right, Jane, no worries, duh. Let's run through these really quickly. Okay, so let me get those out of the way. Let's move them. I've got them all here. I'm going to stand and I'll just turn it a little bit this way. And I can pop them on there. Okay, here we go. So, oh, go up a little bit. Don't want to see that half of me. We've got a bullseye kit. Don't forget, if you buy these, all right, you buy these and you don't want to make that kit, you've got this fabric at a special price and you can just keep the pattern for something else. Midnight with grey. We've got a 2.5 inch multi. We've got a 2.5 inch pastel twist. We have got 5 inch squares in a midnight. We've got feathers and fern in a 5 inch square. We've got pastels in 5 inch square. We have feathers and fern as a stepping stones kit. So that's got teal in it with the feathers and fern. I have got 2 packs of fat quarters. One has the aeroplanes with some dots. One has the koalas with some marbly looking fabrics. Not these marbles, some other ones. All right. We've got a tripper with fun flowers. Remember fun flowers? This is a really older... I've almost sold out. I think this might be the last thing of it. But fun flowers with a brown. All right, we've got an unbreakable that has the pastels with the dark navy. I have a funky picnic with pastels with light blue. How cute would that look as a funky picnic? All right, what else have I got? I've got a 5 inch strip with leaves. Okay, there is a... I'm just going to move these out of the way. I've got to dig to the bottom. Here we go. There is a floating... Oh, yeah, it's attached. It's not meant to be attached. There we go. Floating bubbles in the nice woven fabrics with the multicolours. All right. And then as a little special treat for tonight, I have thrown in one of each. A 2.5 inch marble, not $50, down to $40. You've got a 5 inch one. You've got a fat quarter pack. You've got a 10-inch square pack. Oh, that one's got a little bit bendy. A 10-inch square pack and a packet of 5-inch squares. These will be down to $10 instead of $20. All right, so there's $10 taken off all of those. We have some more bags of bits. They are almost run out, the bags of bits, but I have a few. This one's number 1, bags of bits. Joanne just showing, I think that one's got a little bit of combi van in it. And you've got that one. All right. No, that was number 1. Number 2, some tartans and some different sort of fabrics in there. All right. This one's number 8. They are all odd numbers. 8, that's got some fat quarter marble things and some other 5-inch squares, all sorts of bits and bobs. Is it going to stay? Yes. Number 4, we've got some more of those lovely florally kitty ones. And number 3, same thing, lots and lots. Oh, that end's probably the better one. Look at all the different fabric, and they are all different fabrics in that pile. You guys would have known that we're getting them. The other thing I've got is some meterage. 2 meters for $24. The nice little ferns. I've got this lovely paisley, 1/2 meter. All right, for $6. Now this one's a backing fabric. It's a little bit stiffer. It's not. It's just a little bit thicker because it was a backing fabric that I had used a while back. 1 meter for $12. All right. You've got your lovely fur balls. Now these are 53 inches wide, not the 44. So you got 1 meter for $18. All right. There's 1/2 meter of this lovely little country check. It's not on corduroy. It actually just looks like it is. That's only $6. And we've got some black and white leafy looking one. 1 meter for $12. So that is your bags of bits and your treasure hunt. Now the other thing is, I have also put all the patterns as a little treat. All the patterns are going, you can save $5 on the patterns if when you're at checkout you put the coupon code patterns, and it all has to be in capital letters. Okay, so put patterns in at capital letters in the coupon part, and you will be able to get $5 off your patterns. Okay, the patterns that you do. The theme for tonight, forgot to give you the theme last week. The theme for tonight, to find these throughout the website, just to let you know, because it'll be what it's called. It's not called what it is. The theme is what's around town. What's in your town? Okay, so that's the theme for these ones when you go hunting for them. So what I'm going to do is, that is treasure hunt. Hope you enjoyed SewTrivia. It is fun to actually do SewTrivia. This is the shop. It's all bright with marbles, isn't it? SewTrivia is done. I will get them all tallied. You'll get your vouchers through in the next few days. So thank you so much all for watching. Don't forget, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell. Don't forget to stalk me on Facebook or Instagram. Don't forget to share those posts, because everything sharing is great to actually build our Bindies groupies. All of those goods will go live. Little tip that I've heard from you guys is get in there now, fill out your name and address and everything in the checkout, ready to pop all your goods in. They will be live until around about 8:30 tomorrow night. Thanks, oops, sorry guys. Thanks Doreen. Thanks Sandra, Jane. It's a fun night. Gail, Marg, Anne. I hadn't had one for a while and I thought I'd throw it in. Thanks, Joanne. Karen, thank you so much. Jackie, I hope you had a great evening. It will be back on here on Saturday. I love the trivia night as always. Thanks, Yvonne. Night, Nina. Thank you. Rhonda. Yeah, so Saturday night I'll be back. Thanks, Glennis. Grandson's sitting here with me. Oh, I hope you had some fun. Hi, night, Ruth. Yeah, so Saturday weekend workshop. Don't know what I'll come up with, but we will come up with something. And watch those posts on Facebook and Instagram. There should be actually, what's the date today? The 27th. The newsletter will come out with January in review. Look forward to watching your video. Night, Sue. Night, Joanne. So everyone, have a lovely night. Happy hunting on the website to look for all the treasure hunts, and stay safe and happy sewing, guys. See you all Saturday for weekend workshop. See ya. Bye. Hi, Mum. Bye, Mum. Karen, thanks, Dale. Hope you had a great night. See you all later. Bye.